Hey guys, it's Laura at the Florida Patriot Channel, and I'm trying to be a little bit quiet tonight. It's not usually my time to make a video, but I got up this morning and was completely blown away. Like, I'm serious, I was completely blown away. I was drinking my coffee, listening to the show like I do, and I always perk up when I hear Jaestone because we're, that Florida thing going on, and I always just pay attention. She's got a lot to say that I need to know, honestly, because the tutorials she does are great. So when I heard her, it perked up a little, and when I got all those messages, and guys, it was like 600 people subbed this morning. Like, I don't even think we realized that the amazing thing this family is. Like, there's no one else, there's no community on YouTube in my neighborhoods. There's nothing like this anywhere that I've ever been a part of, and I'm older now. So I don't even know what to say, but I love you guys, I love you all, and I will work hard to try to bring you what I can figure out that will help us all. I have been doing some research actually today on some different things about dog foods and storage and things, because you just don't know which way is better, like dry food or canned food, what you should do. But I do have some information on that, and some other things I want to bring to you. But I wanted to say about the lady that called that was Chinese or whatever, and how amazing the show was this morning. Like, it was incredible. There was so much good information on the show this morning that honestly we could take it and break it down and have 15 shows out of just what happened this morning. It was that good, which it usually is. I mean, like, honestly, we always get a lot of good information, but today it just seemed like there were a lot of really good callers, and I can't say enough to all of you. I couldn't even get to all the comments today. Like, I honestly, this is super late for me. I go to bed early because I get up at like 2, and I get up in the middle of the night a little bit so that the dogs can run and play and it's not so hot on them. Obviously here, even by 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, the dogs can't even go outside and play. They're miserable. And they play inside, but I'd much rather them play outside. So, and typically I have, I thought tomorrow was going to be a slow day. I've got 3 tonight, which is my boys, and then 1 other. So it was a really nice kind of evening that was slow. And I thought I was going to be slow tomorrow, and then, bam, it just all hits at once, and now I have 7 tomorrow. So I didn't want to put this off to make. I wanted to do it tonight and tell you guys how much I appreciate every single one of you. And I will do my best to bring you everything I can figure out that will help us. The one thing I did want to add to the video that I did before about the muzzles, and I think there's a lot of people that are confused about why I was thinking about muzzling my dog. I think that in a situation that we could possibly be facing, that there will be some communities that have to come together, and people that have to come together and mesh that aren't normally, like, I'm a serious loner. So if there was a situation where I was put in, say, even if we had to, like, have a camp of people, and you have all these different people and all these different dogs, and these dogs are feeding off of your energy of fear and anguish and just general stress, you may need to have a muzzle on your dog. Especially like me, my dog is a big boy, and he has if he took a hold of somebody, it would hurt them. And so I feel like it's important for your dog to be trained for everything that could happen. Being a boarder, I run into a lot of dogs that were never crate trained as a puppy. I will tell you from every bit of experience that I've ever had that, number one, it is not cruel to crate a puppy, and number two, it's the best thing you can ever do for them. My dogs now, because they have so many other dogs in their house, and they're just like kids, they get tired of them, they will go and get in their crates before they'll go and get on my bed. And they'll go in there because they know that that's their space and no other dogs coming in. So dogs generally do like to have their own little place. And I'm not saying that they want to be pinned in a crate 12 hours a day, and I would never do that, and I would hope you wouldn't either. But having the ability to put your dog in a crate overnight perhaps, or even for a few hours while you do something or something's happening, you know, if you have work done on your home and you don't want to have your dog in it. And I mean, there are times you need to be able to crate your dog. So I'm just always shocked at the amount of people that don't do that. And if you guys want, I'll take you through some step-by-step ways of training a dog that's older to crate, because we all know that it's okay when they're puppies. Like, you can start them out that way, they learn quickly and they seem to be okay with it. But an older dog, and I've noticed this boarding, an older dog that I'll think will probably be okay in a crate, and I'll put them and try to put them in a crate, and they freak out. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to traumatize them and just stuff them in there and be like, you're going to do it, because dogs don't work like that. They don't. The more you push, the more they're going to dig in their heels. So getting them to come to your side by loving them through it and treating them through it, and maybe give them a little praise and a little bit of snack, sometimes that'll work so much better. So I'll also go over with you where I get my crates, and why I choose the ones that I do and the sizes that I do. People always go too big on a crate. A crate should not be more than what a dog can do to get in, turn around, and lay down. They don't have to be able to be full stretched in there. That's not meant to be a king-size bed for them. That's meant to be a temporary holding place for when they cannot be socializing with others or in a dangerous situation. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on the muzzles and the crates. Not because I crate or muzzle dogs. I do not. In fact, this is my first experience ever with a muzzle. I just feel like it's something that maybe I ought to think about. If you have 10 families coming together and doing their part and everybody doing things, and you have 2 males that haven't been neutered and a female in heat, you're going to wish you had a muzzle and that your dog listened, because it's going to be a bad time. And I don't know about other people, but I am super afraid of dog fights. Like, it traumatizes me. I saw a really bad one when I was a kid. Our 2 studs got in a fight, and it was really horrible. And ever since then, I just really freak out about a dog fight. So that's my thing, is that I just want to make sure my dog is kept safe. Other people are kept safe. Other children, like my dog has not been around little kids. I think he'd be great. But, you know, when you're in that situation, that is... that's going to be, this is something you can't imagine. Like, sometimes I think it's hard for us to even imagine the situations that we may be facing. And that's what scares me the most, is that most Americans, and myself included, we've always had everything given to us or there when we needed it. And I don't mean everything given to us like we've all had. I mean, we've been able to go to Walmart and get clothes or food, at the very least at Walmart to get clothes. Come on, you can always figure out a way to get by. This is going to be a whole different situation, and it's not going to be like that. And I'm sorry, but I smoke, so. So I do think we should be prepared, and we should have them prepared for everything that could be coming down the path. I also am going to do some research on the minimum amount of calories your dog can take a day, and water, and how we can get our dogs to carry their own food and their water packs. You know, you have to realize too that at some point you're only going to be able to carry so much, and they're only going to be able to carry so much. I really prefer to think of the situation as bugging in. I'm prepared for that. Like, I'm prepared to shut down this house, plastic it off, vent some pipes, and live here without anyone knowing. That would be my goal, especially the first couple of months, because if, let's just say, for instance, the electricity went out, the first couple of months are going to be hell, and you're going to want to dig a fucking hole and get in it. Because if you think, I mean, coming from the background I come from, I can tell you guys that the minute a couple of heroin addicts and pill heads can get their pills and heroin, we're going to have riots. It's going to be bad, and these people aren't going to be, you're not going to be able to talk to them and talk them down. And there's a lot of people on psychotropic meds that we're going to have to deal with in a way that's not going to be pleasant. So I just sometimes think that building yourself spiritually and building yourself mentally for this is more so even important than having the supplies and the things you need. You have to be mentally set, and you need to know who is leading you. Like, I know that this channel especially, like, we all have different beliefs, and I know that we don't all believe in God, and I know we don't all even believe this planet is round. And honestly, I don't know, because I haven't been out of the country except for a Caribbean cruise. So what do I know? I don't know shit. I don't know anything that I haven't seen. So, and I have the philosophy that if our leaders, or so-called leaders, or elites, whatever you want to call them, have lied to us about one or two things. I mean, you got to think of it like, I always put it in perspective. I can understand, like, my husband, let's say. If your husband lies to you about little things that don't even matter, and that he knows you're going to find out anyway, but he still lies to you, he's a liar. And if he lies about one thing, he probably lies about everything. And I'm to the point now where I do believe that it's a lot more than we know. And it's a lot worse than we know. And especially all these things that are coming out recently about, you know, some of the top people and what they've been up to. It's scary times ahead, guys. They're going to do anything to cover this up and keep this going. More than anything, keep it going. I don't think they care about covering it up. They got to keep it going. It's insane. And I don't know. I feel like there's the first time in my life that I have people that understand how I feel, and people that agree with me and see what's coming. Like, I feel like I can't even talk to my family, because they think I'm crazy for even thinking that oh, they would get it back together. If the lights went out, it wouldn't be more than a week or two. It'd be like a hurricane. You know, lights go out, it comes back on in a week. And I just don't, I don't feel like that's the situation at all. And this is the first time I've ever felt like I could talk to somebody about it. And it's crazy that we can all be, I mean, I even had comments from Australia. I mean, we're from all over the place, guys. And we all see it. And we're 100 and something thousand strong. I forget what the numbers were, Adam said this morning, but we're 150 something thousand, I think, strong. If each one of us brings one person to realize what's going on, that's 200,000 people. Like, we can do it. We can spread this. We can make this more than about some YouTube channels. This could be more about the change and what we need to do to affect change in this country. And I think that we have a lot of strong, and each person brings what they can. Like that lawyer guy, that Palmetto or whatever his name is, I'm subbed to him, and I follow his stuff. But like, he gives you a lot of legal information. We kind of need some doctors to come on board and tell us what's really up with, you know, the things that we already know, but we can't, obviously we don't have the scientific, well, actually we do have a lot of scientific data to prove it. But we do, we have so many people in this network, and so many different kinds of people from different places and different walks of life and different economic, different social, different everything. And we don't care what we are different, because we all have that one thing that we want to see something change. And we all have that, and we all agree on that. And we all let each other be what we are. Like, how fucking cool is that, guys? I've never had anything like that. And I think this is a blessing. This family is a blessing. The day it's so funny too, because I had just quit serving, and it was abrupt, and I was really concerned about what I was going to do. If you watched anything about my bio, but I have a background, and I can't get the jobs that I'm actually qualified for because of my background check. And that's what makes me so mad. I won't even get in that tangent about Jeffrey Epstein and his things, and I can't get a freaking job in a doctor's office to answer telephones because of my background. But we won't go there. But I couldn't get another job, and I couldn't serve anymore. And since my divorce for the 6 years, I've been taking care of myself serving, and it had been hard, but I pushed and I made it and I did it. But, you know, at my age, and, you know, honestly, the automation that's coming through and everything that we do anymore is going to be automated, and I could see that the job was fading out anyway. It just so happened that my boyfriend at the time, husband, whatever you want to call him, we've been together a long time. I say husband because I feel stupid saying boyfriend. He got a really good job, and he was able to take care of everything so that I could just kind of figure out what I was going to do. So I tried a couple things, but I had kind of set my mind that I wanted to work from home, because I can see that there's plenty of shit to do from home that you can, you know, data entry and that kind of thing. And I just fell on this dog thing. And, you know, of course I've been involved with dogs all my life, and bred them as a, you know, a young kid growing up with my mom on a farm. I'd shown them, I'd trained them, I'd talk training classes. Like, it just seemed a natural step. And I thought, well, I'll just watch these dogs overnight here and there and, you know, make a little extra side money. Well, it just has blown up. I've been doing this, and it's funny because that's when this started, and that's when Marf kind of started doing all the live shows. Like, that was like right at the very beginning, and he was doing them at, like, I would get up at like 2 in the morning and see him, and I'd walk my dogs. We lived in a small apartment, but I still did this. We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I watched the dogs overnight. My max though there was like 4. I could not do more than 4 or 5. So, and I would be walking the dogs and listen to the show every day. And it just became a thing, and I've never missed one. Like, I even, this is really sad, I will even go back and really listen to our shows before I'll listen to other creators, and that's insane. And now the only shows that the only people I really watch are Foogle family people. When their videos come up, I watch them, and I get what I can from them, and what I don't agree with, I leave, and what I do, I take. I mean, it's that simple. And the positivity that we have in this family, and the way we push each other, the way I woke up this morning, guys, I don't think there's anything like that anyone has ever done on YouTube, or any group anywhere has created that kind of thing is done. I woke up to 600 people had subbed me, and I think 599 of them commented as well. Like, I can't believe what you guys did for me overnight. Like, I woke up, it was like my birthday. I had chills. I fucking cried. I couldn't even believe it. So anyway, I had to get on here tonight just long enough to say, I know I've been all over the place, but I've been thinking about you guys all day, and thinking about doing this video all day. So I have like all these thoughts jumbled, and you know, it's really late and I'm tired, but I had to get something out and say to you, Adam, if you do see this, that I really appreciate you, man. And it's not because of that. I appreciate you because of what you've done of bringing people together and letting people call in and tell whatever it is. Sometimes it's a dream that's, you know, a little off, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. We listen, and we're all good to each other, and that's amazing. It's absolutely amazing what you've done, and I think we can reach a lot more people, and I think we can take this a lot farther. And I'm ready to be your hand in Florida. Like, whatever you need down here, I'll do. You want something, you want to know about something that's going on, I'll figure it out. But anyway, I mostly just wanted to say I love you all, and thank you all. And I will be back at you with some very, you know, some good information that I'm digging up for us on how to keep our dogs safe, how to keep them protected, and most of all, how to keep them from, you know, the worst thing you could ever have is, you know, your dog giving up your position, or and you got to think about their waist. I mean, there's a lot of things to think about, and I don't know about you guys, but I love my boys, and I will die trying to keep them from getting hurt, or, you know, whatever. So I just wanted to say I love you guys, and I won't let you down, and I'm so proud to be a part of this family. Jaestone, like, girl, you always have my back, man. Like, that's what it's about. I love the loyalty. I'm about it. I have 2 friends in my whole life, and both of them I've had since I was 10. And I'm the kind of girl that you not only bury it with, but I'll help you dig it up and move it when we gotta. So it's just the way I am. I was born that way. I don't know why. You gotta really kick me in the teeth for me to go away and not love you anymore. Once I love you, man, it's on. I love you. And I love you, Foogle fam. You guys are the bomb. Really. And that love bomb was amazing. And I appreciate every single one of you and every comment. And I might not get back to every single comment, but know that I've read them, and that I love you, and that I appreciate you. And when your stuff comes up to me, I'll do the same. I will support every family member as we go through this and reach more and more people. Maybe we could bring in more creators. That's the other thing I wanted to say really quick before I go. The call a couple of nights ago, it wasn't last night, it was the night before, about Dana Ashley. And I don't know if any of you guys went and watched that Dana Ashley video. It's called The Solution They Don't Want You to Know. Dana Ashley, just like it sounds. She's a super cute girl, super smart. I would love to have Adam pick her brain, and he thinks of the best questions. So, but anyway, that's something maybe we'll talk about another time. I really do have to get to bed, and sorry that I've been all over the place, but I just could not go to bed and rest my head until I said that I appreciate you, and I won't let you down. I'll do the best I can. I mean, obviously, I gotta work and do my thing. We all know that. We all do. But I will do my thing and help get you prepared, get your dog prepared. And maybe a little nugget here and there, which is probably not a nugget, but we'll think it is. And I'll always do everything I can to help any one of you. All right? So peace out, guys. Have a great night, and I will see you all Tuesday when I listen to the show on Wednesday morning. So, love you. Out.